So, I heard you wanted to succeed on No Nut November. This is going to be your guide to succeeding No Nut November. First things first, what is No Nut November? No Nut November is the act of not masturbating and not watching porn for 30 days straight in the month of November. Stop touching your willy. Don't touch your willy for this entire month. It's really that simple. But unfortunately, because this is an addiction and you probably have been wanking for a very long time, I'm going to be giving you a quick guide on how you can succeed during this month. So the first step to succeeding on No Nut November is going to be decentralizing your social medias and deleting social media. Now, you can do one or two options. I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through the first option, which is decentralizing your social media. If you're using social media, I don't care if it's TikTok, I don't care if it's YouTube, I don't care if it's Instagram, if it's Twitter, if it's a social media, even Reddit, because I know some of y'all have Reddit and y'all be on there scrolling and then you run into a non-safe for work post and you click on that post and you watch it, anyways, and that's going to trigger you. What you need to do on all of your social medias is if there's a video that pops up as suggested content for you, especially on things like Instagram, what you need to do is make sure the people that you're following that are popping up on your homepage is not half naked girls. I don't care if they're in bikinis, that's still soft and that is going to trigger you. So what you need to do is you need to unfollow all these girls. Make sure you go down your following and check every single person that you're following. And I want you to completely unfollow these girls. Keep them unfollowed, out of sight, out of mind. We don't want triggers. We want for you to last these 30 days and more. On your Instagram Explore page, if you click on a photo and if you click on a video and it's a girl dancing, or if it's a girl, half naked on your Explore page, what I want you to do is click on that post, hit the 3 lines, hit not interested. On TikTok, what you can do, make sure that you're not following these girls that are dancing on your For You page, doing a little TikTok dance in front of you. That, once again, is soft. I don't care how much clothes. She can literally have a hijab on. I don't care. It might trigger you. A girl dancing, to our brain, it doesn't understand the difference between that and a good-looking woman. You know what I mean? It doesn't care. It won't just be like, oh, well, she's just, halfway dressed, so I'm just gonna ignore it and then go ahead and go on with all my day. You know what I mean? Your brain subconsciously picks up on everything that you do. So if you are constantly consuming this type of content on TikTok, on Instagram, on Reddit, of these girls dancing, of these girls showing up half naked, it's going to eventually cause you to relapse. And you're going to go to that website that we don't want to return back to because it does nothing but causes more problems in your life. So, like I said, first up, decentralize your social medias, or either, like I said, the second option, delete all your social medias. I'm telling you right now, if you really want to succeed during this month, your biggest bet, get off of social media completely. Focus in on yourself. Where attention goes, energy flows. So, use your attention wisely. Start reading, pick up a new habit, start, something new. Maybe do something like martial arts or get a gym membership. So you're spending more time in the gym and less time on your phone, less time on social media where you can be triggered back into watching or, going on some dirty website. Like we said, that's what we're trying to avoid. And deleting social media is going to, I want to say, almost completely eliminate all distractions for you, and you're really going to be able to hone in on yourself and focus all your energy on yourself this month, which I really want to encourage for you guys. Genuinely, if you're serious about this, delete social media. I'm telling you, pick up a book, start reading something new. You don't need to be on your phone. The more you focus in on yourself and get comfortable with dealing with your mind, your thoughts and emotions, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. Pretend that you're the passenger of an Uber. You watch your thoughts pass by. You watch the traffic pass by. You are not in traffic. You're watching traffic pass by. Remember that. Number 2, which I know a lot of people are going to try and come at me for, no, do not touch your willy. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. You could sit here and come up with studies.
Oh, well, there's a study that says it relieves stress.
No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All touching your little Willie is going to do is it's going to make you relapse. You're going to try and persuade yourself that, oh, I won't watch. I'm just gonna, de-stress myself before bed. No, it's not gonna work. I'm letting you know right now, as soon as you give your brain that spike of dopamine, which if we want to talk about dopamine, and I'll explain it in an easier way for you guys, dopamine is basically the feeling of feeling good from doing a certain activity. So your brain's gonna be like, oh, we're still touching the Willie. Where's the at? So you're not gonna do anything but trick your brain, and it's not even tricking your brain. All you're doing is giving yourself stimulation that you just don't need. Hold on to your sexual energy transmutation, which I know a lot of you guys are not going to understand. That's why I'm not going to go into it fully in this video, but holding on to your sexual energy literally does so much for you. It gives you this sense of masculinity. You're holding on to your seed. This is literally something that creates life. It's a life force. You're literally wasting energy. You're wasting life. Keep in mind, this one act can create a child. And plus, like I explained at the start of this section, all it's gonna do is cause you to relapse because you're going to want more. Your brain is so used to chasing the high of watching that for some people, even just you might not be able to get off, or you're going to be craving a relapse of watching, which is going to spike up your dopamine even more, and you're not going to be fulfilled during your work. You're not going to be fulfilled while you're meditating. You're not going to be fulfilled while you're reading. Bro, you have to realize that these habits that you're trying to slowly wean off of, you need to completely get rid of them. The best thing I have ever done is just completely going cold turkey. I know people love to say,
oh, well, I'm just gonna have, one little sweet a day. I'm gonna have one bag of chips and that's it.
No. If you can, get rid of it. Don't during No Nut November. Don't touch your Willie. Don't do it. Just don't. Trust me, you're going to have such a way better experience. You're going to ultimately feel way better if you don't do it. So just a piece of advice. Number 3 is going to be figure out your purpose. During these 30 days, what you really need to do, and what I really suggest you guys to do, is to take a look at yourself. Go inwards. Do a lot of meditation and take a look at your thoughts and the way you're thinking, and figure out what your interests are. Are you good at being creative? Are you good at being athletic? Are you an athletic person? Are you good mentally? Are you better physically? And you want to hone in on what you're good at, and you want to take that and use it. So for example, if you've been wanting to start that YouTube channel, this month is the perfect time to do it. I'm creating a no Nut November video right now because this is genuinely what I like to do. And a lot of people have told me that I have this way of speaking that really gets them going and motivates them to do more in life. Are you good at wrestling? Are you good physically? Maybe you can sign up for a martial arts class. That's a great discipline right there. Showing up for class, doing your training, things like that is going to build up your discipline. Even if you're a woman watching this video, doing these things, the hard things that you've been avoiding, this is the perfect month to do it. Figure out your purpose. Find out what you're good at and hone in on that. Cut out distractions. Get off of social media. Like I said, I would highly suggest you guys to incorporate some sort of meditation into your life so you could really analyze the way you're thinking day to day. Because once I started to analyze my thoughts, that's when my life got way better. I'm able to control my emotions a lot better. I'm able to look at my thoughts and not react to certain things. In certain situations, in certain conversations where people would fold, I'm able to stay disciplined and stay strong and still be able to get the shit done that I need to do. And that's what I expect out of you too. And I want that for you. I know you can achieve that. If I'm able to do it, you can do it too. And I know people say this all the time, but genuinely, if you have a goal, if you have a dream, this is the perfect month to start, along with your No Nut November, No Fap journey. Number 4. Physical activities. Now this kind of leads back into number 3, which is find your purpose. And I kind of gave you guys recommendations on what you could be doing during No Nut November to actually, get in some physical activity. I suggested martial arts. Getting a gym membership is also a great one as well. Wrestling, go for a walk, start running a mile, do 30 minutes of exercise every single day for this month. And I really genuinely think this is where No Nut November / no really shines is you really have this sort of energy that someone who's not on No Nut November or no fap doesn't have. You have this this sense of, I don't want to, boost it up too much, but you have this certain focus to yourself. You have this certain glow. But genuinely, when I've exercised or did my work not on NoFap, I feel like a little bitch when I show up to that gym. And you want to know why? And you don't feel like this for no reason while you're exercising. You know for a fact that the thing that you're doing, which is wanking off, watching these videos, the act of that is literally you going in your room, hiding away from whoever's in your house. You're like keeping it a secret. You want to have your door closed. You don't want mommy walking in on you, do you? You don't want anyone walking in on you. Because if it was a regular and normal thing to be doing, then you wouldn't have to hide it. In the back of your mind that you just watched two people on the internet have and you're not included, sitting there and behind this screen on your phone, not doing your work with a dirty room. And don't lie, bro. Take a look at your environment. Is it clean? If not, pause this video, clean up your room. Come back to this. You shouldn't be watching my video with a dirty room.
Oh. Well, I guess there's no more editor for the rest of this video.
You know what you should be doing. You just aren't taking action on it.
Yikes. Let me get to cleaning.
That's the problem with a lot of people. We look to these YouTubers and these guides on what we should do in our lives instead of actually living life. Do you think these people look towards other people to figure out what they wanted to do with their life? Sure, they might have gotten some inspiration, but bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, these self-improvement YouTubers that you're watching, including myself, we're actually living our lives. We're actually reading. We're actually meditating. We're actually working out. We're not sitting here watching more YouTube videos on how we can fix our life, on things that we can do to optimize ourselves. Sure, I do watch self-improvement content still, but it's a lot less than usual. I was watching multiple YouTube videos every single day, consuming other people's lives, consuming content. Now, I watch one video, 2 videos, certain days. It just really depends. Get off of there, and then I'm back to brainstorming ideas. I'm back to connecting, going inward on myself. You know what I mean? Back in the gym. For example, like muscle, if you want to build muscle,
wow,
this is the perfect time to do it because you're focused on getting better. And I'm so proud of you for doing that. I believe in you, bro. Come back to this video when you've completed No Nut November and let me know how it goes.